Bargain Bin Movies with Sally.
The series where I watch bargain bin movies and tell you if it's worth it or not. In this episode, Cool Camp Kids. Thank you to Caliposo for making this request on TikTok. If you want to make a request for the series, make sure to leave your suggestion down in the comments. Now let's roll for popcorn seasoning. 1. Ranch. I hate that one. The movie starts off with very long opening credits. By far the best part of the movie. And there's a family and the mother is being played by the mother from Good Luck Charlie. Wow, she's really typecast, isn't she? The film's about Spencer and his older brother Zach going to a Christian camp together. And no, this isn't really a Christian movie per se. They do talk about religion, but it really isn't about religion, and really it happens so rarely you may not even notice it happens. Zach makes friends with a kid named Dean, and Dean has some anger issues. In general, they're the kind of guys who make girls uncomfortable, and they show that in the movie. Spencer's the main character though, and we follow his story as he struggles through camp with his anxiety and schizophrenia. That's not meant to be derogatory. I mean, he literally has severe anxiety, and he also has visual hallucinations. And I don't really want to criticize the kids in the film because they're kids, but I will say some of the characters do get fairly close to racial stereotypes, if not getting into that realm already. The message they're trying to send with this film is that you shouldn't tell on other people for their wrongdoing, and you should try to be the bigger, stronger man, per se. But that's a really bad message, not just for women and non-binary people. It's also a really bad message because Dean literally steals a girl's inhaler and she has an asthma attack the next scene. That is attempted manslaughter. Should that go unsaid? According to the movie, that's an absolute yes. This is why there's so much corruption and wrongdoing in the world, is because we're not holding people accountable. That's what the movie should be saying, but this movie is saying the exact opposite. Now before I get to the final rating, make sure to leave the camping emoji so I know you made it this far. I'm tempted to give it dumpster fire because it's really bad at the final message, but I'm gonna give it true bargain bin movie for the simple reason of this is one of the most boring movies I've ever seen. Trust me, I am pulling out the best bits for you. It's really, really boring. Do not recommend it. It's basically an hour-and-a-half long Darman video. And it's also not the fault of the movie, but whenever I think of camping movies, my mind always goes to slasher films, which really just messes up the pacing in my head. Like, I'm just half expecting a murderer to pop out of nowhere. And with the range popcorn, this became an unbearable experience.